So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 176, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Hold on just 1 minute while I fucking adjust this microphone. I think the roof is making noises because there's all the snow on there. It's going, bro. Whoo, boy, we getting some more of that shit. Remember I told you there was the fucking ice apocalypse? Well, now it's some old other shit. Some fucking cold system from Siberia. It's going to be fucking wind chill negative fucking 27 here tomorrow all day with 40-mile-an-hour winds. The fuck? Anyway, I'm taking some precautionary measures already. So hopefully no more pipe issues. Man, I just fucking opened 2 kilos of a pigment and had to transfer it from its vessel into its container. Now my fucking spit is pink. My eyes itch. I'm sure my entire body is contaminated. I have to get in the shower fucking immediately before I spread it throughout my house. But, hey, man, it's just a part of it. It's just a part of this shit, man. So today, I don't think, not right away anyway. I'm not gonna start complaining too much, even though I did right out of the gate. But I wanted to reflect on something, excuse me, that I've reflected on before, but even more so recently and now and today and this year and fucking I wanted to thank everybody who not only just listens, but everyone who's on the page. If whenever you find your way to this episode, you know, you too, everyone who listens regularly, everyone who comments, everyone who likes, everyone who shares. I came across like I don't know if it was a motivational post or if it was just a clip that happened to be motivational. And I don't see a lot of that on my Instagram, actually. I see a lot of violence. Violence and cats. And fucking ads for shit that I think about but don't talk about. Or vaguely describe, and then it's like, here it is. But the only thing that bothered me is he said something like crazy, like the word that he used, like he said it like real funny, and I was like, damn, why the fuck you say it like that? It said it weird, like, universe, or some shit like that. I was like, the fuck is he talking about? But anyway, but what he was saying was and this is not verbatim, but he said, not imagine being so privileged, but he's like, think about the privilege of being tired from doing the work that you prayed for, about being tired, about being fucking like overworked because of what you asked the universe for, that you prayed for. And I was really thinking about it, and it made me think about the times that we've talked about in the past at the beginning of Devastator, when things were all fucked up, and you guys know now more than ever with my how transparent I am about a lot of things, because early on there was a lot of people who helped me, and because shit was fucked up in my household, the way things were going with addiction and whatnot. Not mine. I always got to clear that up. But either way, it might as well have been. And there were times when we were so fucked up in the game, in life, with the kids and everything, and Devastator had just started, and I was fucking praying, please, let me get just a fucking order. Let me just get a fucking $20 order would be fucking big right now, you know? And now sometimes I get inundated with orders, and I'm getting backlogged and wholesale and stuff, and I start to get overwhelmed. And a few years ago, probably about 2 years ago or so, I can't even remember. Maybe it was longer. I was busy, and I was like, fuck, I gotta do all these fucking orders or something like that. And I, you can't unring a bell. So I'm disappointed that I even felt like that, even just for in a moment of being overwhelmed with life and orders and everything, and I'm disappointed that I felt that way, even just for that brief time, or whatever it was, because how fucking dare you, when I would sit there with nothing, and I just fucking was like trying to convince people to fucking to partake in this venture, and once that entire realization happened, and everything, and I started feeling better about everything as time went on, and I received the fucking top tier business coaching, and just a lot of it translates to life as well. So when we're doing these sessions about business, it's positively impacting my life, my everyday life, and just the way I think of things, and the way I do things, and the way I talk to people, and the way I treat people. And I'm sure you've all noticed a change, and I'm sure some of you are like, fuck, man, this dude got soft. And I've talked about the same thing before. I don't want you to think I got soft, because I didn't. I just got a muzzle on for Devastator as a whole. I had to do that because as this turned into something more, the stakes got higher, and the professionalism had to be somewhat there. Now, I'm still a fucking nut. You never know what the fuck's gonna come out of my mouth, and I do have brief lapses of going back and fucking saying things to people and pulling up where their loved ones live, and fucking quoting addresses and shit every so often when people fucking say things mainly about other people that upset me. And that's inside of me, so it's going to be a difficult one to shake completely, but I've really made some big improvements. So I wanted to just take a little bit of time and thank you all, and even the people who aren't going to hear this for a while. I appreciate all of it, and that's not just me, you fucking just begging like for yes, I appreciate you guys. Now come and buy something. I'm fucking so grateful, and I really am. I feel after I've killed a bunch of orders and I've made I've done crazy shit to make sure shit gets done. I've had to fucking do weird things to make sure packages get out. I've sent my fucking kids on foot in a snowstorm, and that's no fucking exaggeration. Like Ron E has ran to the post office in a snowstorm because I left the packages on the fucking kitchen table and left for work, and my plan was to drop them off on the way to work. And fucking halfway into my journey to work, I'm like, fuck, dude, go run these up to the post for me to get them out. And I've involved other people and fucking overnighted shit for definitely a total loss to make sure that I met deadlines and stuff like that. And I'm so fucking grateful that you guys are here, and I've got like this whole newfound, I don't even want to say inspiration, because it's not even like an inspiration. It's just like a drive to just, I want to be fucking tired. I want to work at my fucking full-time job all day and then come home and fucking and work for Devastator until I'm tired and fucking I want to fucking feel that because I prayed for this, and in the same breath too. If I know I have really adopted, I've tried my best and adopted the abundance mindset where there's enough for everybody. I shouldn't be upset when other people kind of fucking steal the blueprint. I am. I'm trying not to be. But those people should watch the fuck out, because I fucking prayed for this, dog. So buckle up, kind of shit, because here it is, all those nights I was stressed the fuck out, and it's not, and I don't want you to think by any means that I'm like, fuck yeah, man, everything's fucking good. Like, I just remember right now I gotta make the fucking car payment today. Like right now I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get that shit in before fucking 9 o'clock or whatever it is, before cutoff. But I've been fucking received this crazy blessing to be busy. And a lot of times it's by, because of strangers and you guys too, and people who know me as well. But before you guys knew me, we were all strangers, and you took that leap. So it's cool to see new names and people I've never heard of, and new messages in the box and shit. And I don't take this for granted, even though a few times I've been overwhelmed and I've been ungrateful, and I'm fucking sorry. And I don't think I've ever been ungrateful, like, in the sense that you might think when I say that. It's maybe ungrateful isn't the word, because I've always been grateful for anyone that's for anyone that fucking presses the like button. Like, you don't have to buy shit from me. There's people I've talked to for years, never bought a fucking thing. They don't have a use for it. This shit isn't for everybody. So maybe ungrateful isn't the word, but maybe it is, or, whatever little bitch ass attitude I had that day, just being busy. Oh, well, fucking woe is me. I'm busy because people fucking are interested in something I have to offer. You fucking sissy. Fucking man up. Fucking do the best you can out there. And my friend AJ that died, he told me fucking when we were young, and Bus from Machine Studio also has quoted this before about if you're gonna do a job, whatever it is, you know, if you're flipping burgers, if you're fucking mopping floors, which I am, do the best that you possibly can. And fucking, and he said, and I understand like how that sounds like, yeah, don't overdo it. You know, like, know your worth, but do the best that you can for fucking, don't fucking, you know, don't be a piece of shit. And I never want you guys to feel that way. And I really care about this. And I've always really cared about this. And I don't know, man. I just been thinking about that a lot lately, and it's made me feel really good thinking about, like, I did pray this. I'm in it. I'm fucking here. This is what I fucking asked for. And it wasn't handed to me, it makes me feel even better. But it was delivered. You know, it was put in front of me. And it was put in front of you. And we all fucking worked to this right fucking now while I'm sitting here. What the fuck time is it? It's 8:18 Friday, February 6th. And up until right now, this shit was fucking put in front of it. It was delivered. It was right there. We all just had to get here. I just had to get it. And I just remember sitting there like, shit, I think when I look back before the big cartel stats were cooked, I wish I would have said, I don't know why the fuck I didn't download all the fucking stats for the growth. But the first year, I don't think I did any fucking sales on the website. I might have done a few in PayPal, you know, shit like that, through people who were still hanging in there from the Blue Top days, which a handful of motherfuckers came over fucking and I remember thinking like, fuck, man, another, and the Ink Man shit wasn't as rampant as it was now. But I was like, fuck, is this ever gonna be something, you know? Is anyone ever gonna hit this fucking site? And now I see that shit, and I just, as soon as the orders come in, I start planning. Like, as soon as I see them, I fucking go and look and see what it is. Like, all right, what's my time frame? You know, how do I keep this in? What do I need to make sure that I can get this in the time frame? So I wanted to thank everyone for their patience to getting here where we are now. And this isn't like this isn't the plateau. I don't believe at all. I think this is another level of what we got going on, and I think we're there, and I think we just got to keep moving, and I'm gonna keep thinking and keep planning and I just want to keep rolling, and I want you guys to go with me, man, and I want to talk to you and I just want to share this whole shit. You know, and here, coming here to Limited Trust is like, and I joke about it. I even joked about it on fucking Ian Bick show, which has been almost a year since I went there, which is fucking weird to think about. It's the day after the Super Bowl we were there. So, I don't know why the fuck I was mentioning that. The fuck was I saying? Oh. I said, oh, fuck. I was going to quote something that I fucking said there. Oh, that this is like my diary. This is like a journal, you know? But I feel like this is the fucking pulse of this shit. Yeah, you might go on the fucking page and see some shit. You know, whatever. You see a post, you see a fucking, fucking whatever, something that came in the mail today or something I'm excited about. But when you come here on fucking Fridays or whenever you get around to it, this is like the most fucking intimate fucking me that there is. And I love feeling comfortable enough to share this. And I tell people all the time, because people ask, people who listen to this, they say how I've recently actually too, I have a good handful of people in the last couple months have said like, how many listens do you get? And I say, I don't know. I said, the only one I know is, and I don't even know it, but the only one that I see actively is YouTube, because I have to go to the YouTube Studio app or whatever when I fucking think about posting something, when I share something on there, and it'll just show like, or I respond to comments or whatever it is, and then it'll show like, this many fucking views, 25 views or whatever it is. Aside from that, I don't want to know. Because I want this to always be this. And I feel like maybe I wouldn't share the same if all of a sudden, fucking 1,500 people or 2,000 people listen to every episode or whatever the fuck. I feel like I would start thinking that there was some sort of bar that had to be set, or that was set, that had to be, reached every time. And, I gotta fucking deliver. Oh, I gotta get guests. Yeah, guests are cool and shit. I love having guests. But I don't live in the most convenient place, and my schedule is also fucking extremely inconvenient for a lot of people, and a lot of things are. So I'm hoping that with the new studio, when we get that all done, that it's going to be kind of climate controlled, so we can do this shit throughout the year, and just I just want to continue being vulnerable and open and transparent with you, and I appreciate that opportunity. I'm more like what the guy was saying on that video. Fucking being grateful for this opportunity. Feeling tired for this opportunity that you asked for, and that's what I want, man. I want to be. That's what I want, and I appreciate, and I appreciate however or whoever or whatever sent it, God, fucking the universe, fucking Atlas or whatever the fuck. Who I want to thank you for this opportunity that I was given, and I don't want to disappoint, man. I just want to continue grinding. And continue to be me and be vulnerable and tell you about my life and about what I'm doing. And I think a lot of people probably go like, damn, man, you fucking tell us about all this shit. And you say all this shit that could be used in your trial, which it could be. But that's fine. I'm happy where we are, and I'm happy to share with you, and I'm happy that you know me, and I really don't mind when people fucking message me and they talk about shit that I've talked about, like, and say I related, this happened to me, or this, and sometimes people start at the fucking beginning. Shout out to you, or they go back. And they're like mentioning shit, and I'm like, when the fuck did I talk about that? Because what did I say this was? 176 or some fucking shit? Or, whatever it is. Is it one? What did I just say? Yeah, 176, man. That's a lot of fucking episodes, man. That's a lot. What's that? 3 fucking years or some shit? 52, 104. We're fucking in here. 176, that's a lot of fucking episodes. It's a lot of weeks. So that's it, man. I wanted to come here and just express my fucking gratitude, that I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all this. I don't take this for granted at all. And I'm constantly racking my fucking brain to try to come with something different. And I can't make everyone's I get a lot of suggestions, and believe it or not, quite a few suggestions that I get I've already had, like myself, and some people like suggest shit that's been done that I already did and it's gone now, you know. I'm like, oh yeah, we did that fucking 3 years ago. But I'm always just like trying to, I don't want you to ever think that I'm not thinking of the next fucking thing that you might like, that might be good for what you like to do out there in the world, whether it be fucking damaging shit or protecting yourself or wearing a fucking cool shirt that people are going to ask you about, or, you know, or somebody else is going to see you with it and be like, yo, because I heard about some shit in Syracuse with Zeph and fucking 2-4, and they were like, yo. So 2 people from fucking different cities came together under the Dev umbrella with a shirt, you know? How fucking cool is that, man? And I still wish I would have got to see the person who had the Dev U shit at the fucking Indian pit, because the big Indian drift pit. Let me be politically correct here. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. Because that would have been my first fucking one. My first fucking one. But shout out to you. I don't know if you want me to say who you are and shit like that. So like fucking, but shout out to you, man. And you, just hearing it secondhand made me fucking feel good. So I really love you guys, man. And this is a big part of my life. This is a big part of my kid's life. I was talking with someone in a kind of a, you know, on a personal level about Ron E. And he said, you know, what his dad did for a living, and I said, you know, what my parents did for a living, you know, just jobs, regular blue collar shit. And he said, man, how fucking cool would it have been, you know, if one of our parents was like fucking, was fucking, you know, Devastator type shit, or like, you know, fucking graffiti brand product, fucking, how fucking cool would that be? And I said, yeah, but I said, it's been the kid's whole life. And it's like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like fucking kids whose fucking dad's a fucking movie star, you know? It's like not cool to him. And that's like Ronnie, he don't give a fuck. He's like, see that new Purple Machine Studio came out with? And I love that shit, man. I really do. And I love that he only comes to me about people that we fuck with and no one else. You know, and like friends of ours. It makes me feel good. And I'm like, yeah, let's get some Machine Studio fucking drip machines, dog. Let's get you some of that. And when he fucking, well, he didn't get licked for it, but after he got licked for his fucking spray painting in the broad fucking daylight, some dude whacked out his shit somewhere else, and he went back out and handled it, and it's all with fucking drip machines, and I love it. It's fucking awesome. I went back and he wrote tag some pussy because they crossed him out and didn't leave a name. So shout out to you, Ronnie. All right, man, that's all I got for you guys. It's cold. I gotta go get this fucking radiator running in the basement to make sure the pipes don't freeze, boy. Thank you. I love you guys. All of you. It really means a lot to me. Stick around.